Well, hello guys. Welcome back to Tabletop Baseball. We're ready for Game 2 of the Hall of Famers versus the 2016 All-Stars. This is a Hall of Fame team that I drafted blindly in the first video, at the beginning of the first video. And it's against the 2016 All-Stars, a combination of the National and American, just guys that I kind of picked out. And we'll look at their little different lineup than Game 1. Well, for the Hall of Famers, Gibson will catch, Fisk will DH, so they switch as far as catching and DHing. And then really the only new guy is Elmer Flick. He'll play center instead of Earl Averill. He is out. Few changes for the All-Stars. Goldschmidt will play first, Lindor at short, and Lucroy will catch. So 3 changes. Max Scherzer's on the mound, as you can see there, and Tim Keefe. I think that's how you say it. If not, somebody will let me know. You'd rather listen to me than the finals announcers? Oh, is that NBA Finals? I don't even know why they're playing that. That's going to be a sweep, isn't it? 4-game sweep. There we go. Max Scherzer on the mound. Hugh Duffy, the man that can get on base. It's right-hander this time, 6'10". He's a righty and struck out. Max Scherzer strikes him out. 1 away. Here's Tony Gwynn, the lefty. 6'4". Home run check. And I forgot to transfer that over. Where did I put that? Home run check is for lefties 1-6. So Tony Gwynn, he does not give it a ride. He does, but it's going to be a fly out to right field. So fly out to right for Tony. 2 down. Now here's Josh Gibson. Right-hander versus right-hander. 6'9". Scherzer with another strikeout. Bulldog. He's in the zone so far. 2 strikeouts. Tim Keefe, righty. 1-9. Grounds it out to short, Altuve. He was 0 for 5 in that first one. Bryce Harper. 6'8", lefty. 1-10 single. And it's a 7. So Bryce Harper gets on. Let's see, in that first game, he was 0 for 3. No, 0 for 4 with a walk. But he is on base. Here's Mike Trout. Will hit away. Possible wild pitch. 1-14 on Keefe. So wild pitch. Harper moves up. Here's Mike Trout still at the plate. 3-10 versus a right-hander. Walk. 3-10. First and second, here's Big Papi. Oh, Mr. Tim, I want to say O'Keefe. Tim O'Keefe. There's Tim Keefe. And a little bit of hot water here. 1-6. But he's going to strike Papi out. 2 down. First and second, here's Paul Goldschmidt. His first action of this 2-game set. 5'3". Righty, 5'3", first base X. And the worst fielder on the field, Mule Suttles. He is a 4.16 at first base. And a 19. I think in the last game he got a 20, so it's a G1. And then a 12 on a 16. There is a 12. He's an E16. There is a 12. So it's an E1. It's an error on Suttles. And there's runners at first and second. So it's a G1, E1. Batters at first, runners advance one base. Bases loaded. Francisco Lindor. Switch hitter. He'll be batting left. 5-6. Lefty struck him out. Tim Keefe strikes him out. So 2 Ks for both pitchers, but it took Keefe a little bit longer to get those 2 strikeouts. Top of the second. Here's Mule. He committed that error. 3-11 versus a righty. And that's a single for Mule Suttles. Brings up Carlton Fisk. He will hit away. They'll hold Suttles on. It's a 4-5 righty. 4-5. Struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Max Scherzer. Archie Vaughn, he's a lefty. 2-10 versus a right-hander, and that is a double play. It's a 4-6-3. 4-6-3. They turn it. Bottom of 2, still no score. Chris Bryant. 1-3 versus a right-hander, and that's a ballpark check singles. 1-7. 1-3. Yep. It's 1-7. He's going to line it out to short. It's Yoenis Cespedes. 3-11 versus a right-hander. 1-18 is a single. So a single for Cespedes. 1 out, 1 on. Here's Lucroy. Hit away. 3-7 versus a righty, and he's going to fly out to right. 2 down. Altuve needs to get off the schneid here. 6-7 righty. Second base X. Second baseman, Bobby Dorr, 112. It's a good fielder. 112, one's an 18, 118's a G1. And then 11 on a 12. He'll make the play. So Altuve 0 for 7 in the 2 games. Has not even reached base. Top of 3, Freddie Lindstrom. 5-10, righty. Ground ball to short, X. Lindor 112, so who decides the range? I don't know. It's an 18, it's a mystery. G1, and then a 14 on a 12 at shortstop. He'll make the play. It's Bobby Dorr. 1 out, nobody on. 2-9 versus a righty, and that's going to be a hit. First hit of the game. 1-3 is a double. It's a 10, so a single. Single for Bobby Dorr, and not much of a base stealer. Let's let Elmer Flick hit away. 2-5. Single to center field. Door was held on. Center fielder, Trout's a -1. So 13, 12. So 1 to 12. They are going to send him to third. And they're going to try to throw him out. 1 to 12. He's safe at 17, so he is out. Trout throws him out at third. Flick stays at first because we didn't say we were going to advance him on the throw, which I probably should have. So it would have been 1 to 17. One to 16, 1 to 11. So it's a 1 to 11 to advance him to second. He's going to stay at first. Elmer Flick at first, 2 down. Hugh Duffy. It's a 1-8 versus a right-hander. It's a walk. The ultimate leadoff man. The guy walks. See, in the first game he had, how many walks did he have? 3. 3 walks. He was 1 for 2 with 3 walks. He's got another one here. First and second, 2 down. Tony Gwynn. 3-11 versus a righty, and that's another walk. So Max Scherzer falling apart a little bit. Bases loaded. And guess who is up? Josh Gibson. Righty-righty matchup. It's going to be off Scherzer, 4-8. It's a good thing. 4-8. What's a 4-8 on him? Or there is no 4-8, but let's say it was here. But a home run check. It was a 1-8. 3-8's a walk. But it's off Scherzer. 4-8, and that is a strikeout. Second K for Gibson. Hall of Famers leave them loaded. Bottom of 3. Bryce Harper. 2-8 versus a right-hander, and that's a strikeout. Mike Trout, 0 for 0. Walked his first time up. 2-9. Struck him out. Tim Keefe, strikeout number 4. Big Papi, 5-6. Lefty, struck him out. Struck out the side for Tim Keefe. Big Papi goes down for the second time. Al and Derek joining me. Appreciate it. Mule Suttles singled his first time up. 5-7 righty. Ground ball second base X. That is Altuve. He's a 2-8. 19, that's good. G1. And then 15 on an 8. He'll make the play. One out. Here's Carlton Fisk. Struck out his first time up. 4-9 righty. He's going to strike out again. Now here's Arky Vaughn. 2-7 versus a right-hander. He pops it out to first. Paul Goldschmidt. makes the catch. 3 outs. Bottom of 4, still no score. And here he is, Paul Goldschmidt. Reached on an error his first time up, 3-3. And that'll be a single for Paul Goldschmidt. Leadoff single. Here's Francisco Lindor. Does he bunt? He's going to bunt. He'll be a B bunter. They're not really expecting it. It's a gray area, a 3. Three and a B. It's a good sack bunt. Goldschmidt is second. Chris Bryant. 5'9", righty. 5'9". That's going to be 1 is a home run, 2 to 20 double. So a double scores the run. And the 2016 All-Stars are on the board. 1-0. Bryant at second. Here's Cespedes. 5'8". I was just joking. 5'8". That's another hit. 1-day triple. 9 to 20 single. 1-day triple. He rolls a 3. So a triple for Cespedes. It's now 2-0 as Bryant will score. So single, double, triple in the inning. Cespedes at third. Lucroy the batter. They are playing. They're playing back. It's 4-12. 4-12, pitcher X. And Keefe is a 2-E7. Wow, Cavs up. 2-E7 on Keefe. 2 and a 2, that's not good. SI1. And then a 5. Which is a rare play. SI1 rare play. It's right here. With the runner on first base, there is no runner on first. No runner first. The batter hits a single. Runners advance 1 base. That's not very rare, but hey, it's a single. Lucroy. Rangers beat the Nationals. Singles and Cespedes walks home. So Lucroy first with 1 out. Altuve. Can he get off the schneid? 5-5 righty. Struck him out. Man, he is just struggling mightily. He is 0 for 8 in the 2 games. 3 strikeouts. Here's Bryce Harper. 5'10", lefty. Ballpark check singles. 1-7. It's a 9. So he does not single. He lines it out. And that's the end of the inning. 3 runs for the 2016 All-Stars. We'll move to the top of the 5th. 3-0. Freddie Lindstrom. 1-6. Flies out to center. Bobby Doerr singled his first time up. Was thrown out at home by Mike Trout. 3-11. Ground out to the pitcher Scherzer. There's Elmer Flick. He's 1 for 1. 112. Home run check. And he is a lefty, so 1-6. And it's a 1, no doubt, no doubter. Elmer Flick, who sat out the first game, was inserted and he hits a home run. Not a big home run hitter. He had 6. And however they figured it. 3-1, 2016 All-Stars. Here's Hugh Duffy. 1-4. Ballpark check singles. 1-7. 16. So he lines it out to short. Solo shot puts the Hall of Famers on the board. And I think they're going to go to Walter Johnson. Let me take him out of there. Walter Johnson. He's going to come in here in the 5th. Bottom of 5. Mike Trout. 3-7. Walter's a righty. 3-7. He walks him. Walks the leadoff man. Happens more times than not, seems like. It's a big poppy. I might just leave it at a 1 game apiece if the 2016 All-Stars win it. We'll see. 2-6. Big poppy. And 1-10 is a single for Big Poppy. It's a 3, so a single, 1 star. First and second, nobody out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. There'll be no bunting. Walter Johnson having some troubles. First 2 men on. It's a 2 and a 4. Possible pass ball rating. And Josh Gibson's the catcher for this game. He's a pass ball of 6. So no pass ball. Goldschmidt gets a reload. And it's a 4-9 righty. There's a strikeout from Walter Johnson. 1 away. Here's Francisco Lindor. 6-6. He's a lefty or switch hitter. Fly ball to left field B. Runners hold. 2 down. Chris Bryant doubled his last time up. Gonna have to be off his card pretty much. 4-3. Well, the 4 column's not good for Johnson. 4-3. Ballpark check singles though. 1-7. It's a 20. So he lines it out to short. And even though the first 2 runners reached, first 2 batters reach, they cannot bring him home. And there's Tony Gwynn, top of the 6th. 6-7. Struck him out. Max Scherzer strikes out Tony Gwynn. Actually, that was a lefty. My bad. 6-7. Still a strikeout. Josh Gibson. 3-10. Single for Gibson. 1 out single. Here's Mule Suttles. 1 for 2. Yeah. I doubt the 27 Yankees did much bunting. 5-9. Mule Suttles, righty. Struck him out. So 2 away with Gibson at first. Here's Carlton Fisk. A home run ties it up. 4-4. Third base X. That's Chris Bryant. He's a 320. Who decides the range? I don't know. 320 and a 1. It's an SI2. And then a 12 on a 20. No error on third. But it's an SI2 single. Runners advance 2 bases. Pardon me. Single. First and third. They're going to go to the bullpen. Let's see, pitch in the last one. They'll go, let's see, Melanson. Archie Vaughn's up. He's a lefty. But they're still going to go Melanson. There's 2 outs, runners at first and third. Archie Vaughn. 1-9 versus a righty. Uh-oh. 1-16's a triple. $17.20 double. So a triple for Vaughn. That scores 2 runs. Fisk and Gibson both come home. Both catchers. Ties it up. Melanson comes in, gives up the triple to Archie Vaughn. And now here's Freddie Lindstrom. With 2 away, a 6-10. It's a 1. Wild pitch. 1-14. And it's a 16. So good thing there. Runner on third. Possible wild pitch. 2-5. But runner in scoring position with 2 outs. That's going to be an out. It's going to be a pop out. Pop out to third base. We'll call it. 2 runs. 3-3 ball game. Bottom of the 6th. Walter Johnson says, "This is mine. Stay away. Don't even come out here." 2-10. Righty. 2-10. Home run check. 1-11. Can he break the tie? It's a 15. No. Fly out to left. Here's LaCroix, 1 for 2. Single RBI. 3-9. 1-2 single. So he lines it out to third. 2 down. Here's Altuve. I might have to sub if he doesn't get a hit here. 4-8 righty. Struck him out. Man. Altuve. Tough sledding. He is 0 for 9 in the 2 games. I do have Daniel Murphy. I think I am going to put Daniel Murphy in right now. We'll let Daniel Murphy just come in. No, we're going to let Altuve in the field. We'll leave him in the field. I don't like Daniel Murphy's fielding too well. Bobby Doerr. Mark Melanson's going to come back out for a little bit. 3-6. Uh, 3-6 versus a righty, and that's a single for Bobby Doerr. 2 for 3. Not really much of a stealer. They will hold him on, though. Elmer Flick. He is a lefty. Heck of a bunter. Good hit and run guy. It's going to make him an A. Let's try the hit and run. It is off Flick's card. So a 7. Hit and run. He's an A. Runner being held. And it's a 7. He misses the pitch. Batter misses pitch. So Bobby Doerr's got a steal here. Do you use the second number on that? Batter misses pitch. I might have to look that up real quick. Better, do you use the second number on that? I can't remember. Oh, good grief. Where is it? Hit and run. Well, you got to roll to see if he gets a good lead. Doesn't say use the second number. Somebody was telling me, seems like one time you use the second number. I don't think you do. You don't. He's got to see if he gets a good lead here. Bobby Dorr, 4-6, 4-6. That's it. A 5, so he does not get a good lead. So, Melanson's a 0 hold. And LaCroix is a -1 from the second number. I've never stole with the second number. -4. So that makes it a -1 or 1. Because 6 is the second number and then -1 for the pitcher catcher and then -4. So it's a 1. He's got to have a 1. He gets thrown out. He gets thrown out. Flick misses the pitch, and it's a 2-6. So the hit and run backfires big time. Flick still at the plate. 5-5. Lefty. Struck him out. Hugh Duffy. 1-8. Righty, and he draws the walk. So Tony Gwynn up with, let's see, Hugh Duffy. He's going to try to steal. Again, he keeps trying. He cannot get the 2-5. 7. Still can't get it. It's a 13, so it'd be a... Nah, he's not going to steal. Tony Gwynn. Possible wild pitch, 1-14. It's a 20, so no wild pitch. He's escaped twice with that thing. 2-7. Fly ball to right. And that ends the inning. Single caught stealing, strikeout, fly out. Walk, fly out. Bottom of 7, 3-3 ball game. Bryce Harper, 3-8 versus a righty, and he draws the walk. Mike Trout will hit away. 1-7. There we go. 1-7, 1-9, double. Anything else, he singles. 7, so it is a double. It's a 2-star double. Second and third, nobody out. Surely they can score here. Let's look at the bullpen. Walter Johnson, you are having some troubles. Big Poppy's up. Only lefty in the bullpen is Carl Hubble. He looks like he's a little better versus right-handers, actually. Versus a lefty, but Ortiz, well... I'm going to say Hoyt's out. Why is this thing doing that? Let's go Pete Alexander. Pete Alexander is going to come in. He's a right-hander. Walter Johnson's done. Alexander. First two men on. First, second, and third. Big Poppy. I know he's a right-hander, but so is Walter Johnson. 1-8. Ballpark check, home run. So it would have been the same versus Walter Johnson, even if I brought in a lefty, yeah, okay, but the next two guys are right-handers. Maybe I should have let Carl Hubble. But lefty home runs, 1-6. It's a 4, Big Poppy. I'm going to hear something on that, I'm sure. Should have gone with Hubble, blah, blah, blah. Lefty-lefty matchup. 3-run shot for Poppy. We're talking a Hall of Famer here, Pete Alexander. There's Paul Goldschmidt. 6-3 now. All-Stars, 2-4. Versus a right-hander, 1-17's a home run. Could they go back-to-back? They do. Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie. Big Poppy and Paul Goldschmidt go back-to-back. Off Pete Alexander. 2-9 for Francisco Lindor. He'll ground it out to first. That's the first out. And here is Chris Bryant. It's a 4-7. He's a right-hander. Struck him out. Cespedes, 2 down. Bases clear. 6-7. Righty. Second base X. 112. Bobby Doerr. 18, that's going to be a G1. And then a 9 on a 12. He'll make the play. 4 runs. 3-run shot for Ortiz and then a solo shot for Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt is 2 for 4. And it's 7-3. All-Stars, 8th inning. Here comes Wade Davis. Big Wade Davis. Right-hander. Kansas City Royal. Josh Gibson. 1-7. And that's going to be trouble. That's a 1-9 triple. Anything else single. Triple for Josh Gibson. Welcome to the ball game, Wade Davis. Here's Mule Suttles. 4-8, righty. Draws the walk. So Wade Davis comes in. He is struggling. First and third. Nobody out. Carlton Fisk. Here's another Red Sox. Could he go yard? It's a 4-3. Right-hander. Ballpark check singles. 1, 2, 7. And the D20 was a 7, but we roll again, and it's a single. RBI single for Fisk. First and second with nobody out. Arky Vaughn. Possible wild pitch, 1-20 for Wade Davis on the wild pitch. So it's a wild pitch. I don't even need to roll it. Second and third, nobody out. Arky Vaughn. 3-5 versus a right-hander. Second base C. That will score a run. Runners move up. But one out, runner at third. Freddie Lindstrom. Wade Davis, you need to bear down, boy. 6-7. And Freddie's a righty. 6-7. There's a strikeout. So 2 down, runner at third. And Carlton Fisk. Bobby Dorr, 2 for 3. 6-3. Left field X. Left field X. So tough play for Cespedes. He's a 2-7. We got to flip around here. 2-7. Two and a 13. F2. And a 10 on a 7. Cespedes will make the play. He will get there just by the hair of his chinny chin chin. 2 runs. And 7-5. Bottom of the 8th inning. We have Lucroy, Altuve. Oh, Altuve is not going to bat. We've already decided that. It's going to be Daniel Murphy. We will start off with Pete Alexander. Maybe. Nah, let's bring somebody else in. Let's go Ray Brown. Ray Brown, he's a righty. Yes, Jonathan Lucroy. 3-7. Fly out to right field. Now Altuve, can he go 0 for 10? He's 0 for 9 in the 2 games. That's right. We're not letting him bat. He's going to go 0 for 9. It's going to be Daniel Murphy coming in. Of course, that's going to reduce their fielding possibilities in the 9th inning. Daniel Murphy getting a chance. 6'7". He's a lefty. Second base X. Bobby Dorr, 112. Seven on a 1. There's a G1 and then a 13 on a 12. So it's a ground out to second for Daniel Murphy. And here's his teammate Bryce Harper. 3-5. Draws the walk. 2-out walk for Bryce Harper. Mike Trout. Home run would be nice. Insurance. 4-10, righty. Struck him out. So we'll go to the 9th inning. 7-5. But it's going to be Aroldis Chapman. Aroldis Chapman coming in, and Elmer Flick is like, what in the world? What are you talking about? Boy throwing 100 miles an hour. What? And I'm a lefty. And there's nobody to go to except another left-hander. But it's off Flick's card. It's a 2-4, but he grounds it out. Grounds it out to first. One out. Here's Hugh Duffy. 5-7 righty. Struck him out. Tony Gwynn back. Now their final out. Tony, lefty. He's not scared. 4-8. Lefty matchup. 4-8. It is a walk. So Tony does the job. He gets on. Josh Gibson can tie this thing up if he gets lucky. Singled and tripled. Left, and look at this. I mean, if you get that one column is danger. They don't. It's off for Roldis Chapman. It's a 4-12 righty. First base X. Goldschmidt's going to have a tough play. 4-12, first base X. He's a 1-4 though. Highly unlikely. 1 and a 4, G2. Well, that's not good. He's a 1 and a 4. G2, but has the pound sign. And he is holding the runner on, Tony Gwynn. Or would he be? He probably really, in this situation, I don't think he'd be holding him on. They want to make sure they've got everybody in fielding position. What do you guys say? Because if he's holding him on, it's a single. But I don't think in this situation he's holding him on. Because they're up 2 runs. It's kind of one of them defensive indifference things. If he goes to second, fine. We want to make sure we get Josh Gibson. Why would you hold anyone on here? That's what I'm thinking. So we'll disregard the pound sign. So it's a G2 and then a 14 on a 4. Are you serious? 14 and he's in E4. It's an E1. It's a G2 E1. Goldschmidt commits an error. Error batter to first. Runners advance 1 base. Wow. So either way, it's either going to be a single or an error. So that solves that. Now Mule settles the batter. First and second with 2 down. Somehow they've gotten 2 runners on versus Aroldis Chapman. But it's off Chapman. Another 6-8. Struck him out. There you go. Struck him out. Retires the side. That's the ball game. Got a little bit dicey there. But they're going to win it 7-5. The 2016 All-Stars will win it. Let's tally up the hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hits. And I don't think the Hall of Famers had an error. They did not, but the 2016 team did. And the hits for the All-Stars: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hits apiece. Pretty even. And the winner is going to be Scherzer, I think. Hold on. What'd he go? No, Scherzer came out in the 4th. They had the lead. Came back tied. Seventh inning. Who pitched the 7th? Davis. No, Melanson. Yeah, Melanson pitched the 7th inning. They scored 4 in the bottom of the 7th. I think Melanson's the winner. Keefe, the loser. No, Keefe's not the loser. Scherzer went 6. My bad, he went 6. But then Melanson came in the 7th. Keefe went. He only went 4. Johnson came in for a couple. I think Johnson's the loser. Yep. Walter Johnson, the loss. I think that's how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. The doubleheader ends up a split. I had to play 2 because it takes a while to pull all these cards out, pull all the stars out of their teams. Now I got to put them all back. That's always fun. So I thought, I'm not going to pull them all out just for one game. I got to play at least 2. So that's going to end it. I appreciate you guys watching. Hall of Famers went on aggregate 9-8. Because the first game, they won 4, yeah. If you total up both scores, yeah. We can go with that. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it, Al, Derek. Let's see who else. Beatles Eternally was here. There might have been some others. And I appreciate you guys watching, supporting the channel as always. Until next time, you guys, take care and God bless.